Well, hello there YouTube, this is Metap for Metap's Unboxing and Reviews. Oh, it looks like my glasses are crooked, I think they're... Well, anyway, skip over that. So, going to be looking at this radio. This is the Baofeng BF-V8 Mini, or Mini BF V8, depending which way around. So in the box, you get a user manual, which I don't know where it's gone. I'm not bothered about the user manual. This is a little tiny UHF PMR style radio. Not fully compatible with PMR. It does work on PMR, but I'm on about the laws. PMR has to be 0.5 watts of power and has non-removable antenna. This has a removable antenna. This is a cracking little radio. When you turn it on,
power on. 15.
There we go, and it talks to you. I put a sticker on it just so I can identify it's my radio. It's a nice little radio. I've got it black to match all the other radios in work. I work in a warehouse, so I've programmed this with the frequencies of the radios in the warehouse. 15. I will be testing it with a HYT 15. Hang on a minute. I do apologise. I can't remember what I put in this. Oh.
16.
There we go. So it does work with 446 PMR, and you can program other frequencies in there. So I will put this radio. Wow, interference. Let me go.
10. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
13. 14.
So what I'll do now is a quick test. So it's a little tiny radio, has programmable K-plug socket and micro USB charging cells. So that's downside. It's micro USB. So I'm going to. I know this is not the best, but let me just. Will that stay there?
Test 1 2 1 2.
If I just crank it up.
Test 1 2.
And I shall be back in a jiffy jaffy due, because if I do this test now, okay.
Well, this is Matty giving out a test. Matty giving out a test. 5 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5. Giving out an audio test on the Baofeng BF V8 Mini, or Mini Baofeng BF V8. Cracking little handheld. Just thought I'd do a test. Testing out a radio. Test 5 4 3 2 1.
So hopefully there you might have heard the audio sound test using this. So that's what that sounds like. So you get your channel select at the top, monitor. You have a light. Quite a decent LED for what it is. And you flash. It's not SOS, it's just flash. You got your little light at the top there. When you transmit, it shows you what you're transmitting. So what I need to do is write down all the frequencies and what they are, because on this bigger radio I had space to put a little note on there of what the channels are, and my camera's not going to focus. Come on. There we go. That's what's in this radio. There is one more or two more frequencies in there. I can't remember. I think it's one more. But I got it for work, and someone in work used it and really loved it. So now let's do it the other way around. Test. 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2. So if I do the same test, so now I'm going to be transitioning to another radio so you can hear the microphone. You've heard the speaker, now you'll hear the microphone. So if I go into the other room and shout out, you should hear that.
This is Matty giving out a test. Testing the microphone quality on the Baofeng Mini BF/V8. Giving out just a little test, so hopefully you should hear me fine, and we'll see what it sounds like. No problem. Cracking little radio. The range is really good on it. Gets all around the warehouse where I work for a parcel sorting company, and it does the job. Pretty loud, and yeah, handy to have.
So you would have heard there, hopefully, the little microphone test, and hopefully I don't know what it will sound like, but this is a good radio. It's quite heavy. It's got some heft to it. This is a business style radio, so if I just turn that off, but this is handy because you can put it in your top pocket, or just clip it on. There you go. Clip it on there, and go hello 5 4 3 2 1, and it's just a handy little radio. So yeah, it does 400 to 470 UHF megahertz, so it's on UHF band. Battery is a 5,800 milliamp hour battery, which I doubt it's 5,800 milliamp hours because look how small and thin it is. To get 5,000 out of that, not a chance. So I'll show you the battery. If I take the battery out of this one, and this is a bigger battery, thicker and all, and this is only 1,800 milliamp hours, so they've well overestimated. This is for the HYT TC700. So if I compare, it says on it it's 5,800 milliamp hours. Yeah, not a chance. It's roughly about just a little bit slimmer, as you can see, but not as tall. So definitely not what it's capable of. Well, what it says anyway. So that's the name. To program it via chirp, because I've not got the programming software yet. Oh god, forgot. To program it by... Oh. Come on. Right, I was trying to get the battery. To program it by a chirp, you use the BF888. And that is another radio that I've ordered. I've got a couple of radios on the way to test out for work purposes, because there's a few guys in work that want some radios. Yes, they have their own radios in work, Motorola's, but they wanted their own personal radio, so I'm just sorting them out, and I've got a couple of different radios to try for testing purposes and see which one they like and which one they want. So when I've got a TYT coming, I will show you all these radios in another video. But this is M7AQI for Mad to P's unboxing and reviews, showing you this radio. Really good. The range is good. The speaker's not that loud. Let me just do a loudness test.
Power on. 14. Power on. 14. 13. 14.
That's how loud it goes. Right, now compared to this, which you can go in the settings of this radio and turn the audio up, and then when you turn this it goes really loud. So
10. 11. 10. 9. 10.
it's not much louder, but it's all ready to go. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's all come out great. If you'd like to know anything else about this, then please let me know. It's handy that it's got a little dock, or you can use a power bank with a micro USB charger. So it's handy to have. So if you need it for long periods of time, and say you've not charged it up or whatever, you can put your power bank in your pocket and have this, and just have it connected, and it'll stay charged. Handy little radio. I like this a lot. It'd be good if there's a dual band version of this. You don't need a screen, but it'd be good if you could put VHF and UHF frequencies in there. So for different, because there's some repeaters in the UK that use VHF, there's some that use UHF, but depending on the circumstances, depending on what, these are UHF only radios. It's 16 channels, and it's really good. This one, this has to be one of my favourite radios that I own for a UHF only radio, because it's heavy, it's got good build quality. You know, I'm just using a dual band Baofeng antenna because it didn't come with an antenna because I got it second hand, but I had to buy a new battery for it and it works. This is a cracking radio. This business style radio has all funky settings when you program it, different business orientated settings and that. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you'd like to know anything else, please let me know. There's the battery contacts. Don't know why this one has 4, but hey ho, it still works. Nice handy little radio, great to give the kids on PMR 446, or to use in the warehouse, hotels, whatever, depending on what frequency you use. These can be license free if you use it on PMR 446 in the UK, but I have a license, so these are on the work frequency and plus some other frequencies. You can get these in a variety of colours. I think there's blue, orange, grey and black. I got this from AliExpress for £7 plus postage, about £4 postage. It's well worth it, under a tenner, under £10. Dead easy to use. The belt clip's pretty good. The spring on it's not very strong, so it tends to fall off all the time. Like this one, the spring on this one is a lot tighter. But yeah, no worries. I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's been Matty P, and we shall catch you in the next video. Just taking a quick look at the Baofeng BF V8 Mini.